Haleluyan, Yahweh God is Haleluyan, Haleluyan, Yahweh God is Haleluyan. Mikos apalkit may manapokis Haleluyan. Mikos apalkit may manapokis Haleluyan. Haleluyan, Yahweh God is Haleluyan. Haleluyan, Yahweh God is Haleluyan.
In 1916, when President Woodrow Wilson sat down and signed the bill that established the National Park Service. We had national parks already. In fact, the first national park was back in 1872, when Yellowstone was established. But there was no agency overseeing the whole operation. Some of the military was in some of the parks. In fact, I'll tell you a little Park Service legend that there was a man by the name of Stephen T. Mather. He ran Borax, 20 Mule Team Borax Company. And he was traveling around national parks and didn't like the condition they were in. And he knew the Secretary of the Interior, Franklin K. Lane, at the time. So he wrote to the Secretary of the Interior and said, Franklin, the national parks are in deplorable condition. They need to have something done. So once again, Lane, knowing him, he wrote back and said, Stephen, if you don't like the way the national parks are being run, you come to Washington, D.C. and run them yourself. And so indeed, he left his company, came to Washington, D.C., and began working with the Senate, the House, and so forth, the President, to get this bill through to establish this new agency. And so ever since then, the National Park Service, they had some slight variations of the arrowhead, but they did start out right away with the same arrowhead as the symbol. And so ever since 1916 then, the National Park Service has been overseeing the national parks. Of course, over the years, it's greatly expanded. I forgot now the exact number that we had in 1916. It was a fairly small number, but I think as of today, we're up to 414. I think there was a brand new one established today. So I think the official number is 414. And so once again, as you go across the country, you can visit national parks, and of course, all of them today are, celebrating this this very important birthday. And so once again, thank you all for coming out. And once again, visit your national parks. I said, people always, now the one thing is that you won't all see all of them called national parks. For some national monuments, national historic sites, national battlefield sites, national seashores, but they're all operated by the same National Park Service. In fact, we have maps over here that are free that do have all the national parks, except for the one that was created today. But that map, otherwise, is fairly current. And so you'll see that indeed it is not just the Yellowstones and Yosemites. There are Ocmulgees and a bunch of other small sites throughout the country.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, National Park Service. Happy birthday to you.
Haleluyan, Haleluyan, Yahweh God is Haleluyan. Mikos apalkit may manapokis Haleluyan. Mikos apalkit may manapokis